Have you ever noticed that the numbers you choose during significant moments, whether you're picking lottery numbers or making life decisions, might not be as random as they seem? What if these numbers are actually part of the universe's hidden code, guiding you toward greater prosperity, spiritual clarity, and alignment with the world around you? In today's video, we're uncovering 6 powerful numbers that hold the keys to unlocking both material wealth and spiritual abundance through the lens of Buddhist teachings. These numbers are not just digits, they represent cosmic energies that can harmonize your life, helping you manifest your true potential. So, stay tuned and dive into these ancient symbols that could completely transform your perspective on prosperity and growth. By the end of this video, you'll know how to tap into the universe's rhythm to improve both your material and spiritual journey. You won't want to miss it. And if you're excited to explore these numbers and how they can bring balance to your life, make sure to hit that like button. Your support helps us bring more insightful content to you. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into how ancient wisdom can guide you toward your best life. Plus, comment below and let us know which number resonates with you the most. Your thoughts might just inspire others on their own journey. In many spiritual traditions, numbers are not merely seen as abstract symbols or random digits. They are regarded as powerful energies that guide our lives, shaping our experiences and interactions with the world around us. Each number is believed to embody a unique vibration, one that resonates with different aspects of the universe and our own inner selves. In Buddhism, numbers are given deep and profound significance. They are considered not just as markers of time or quantity, but as keys to understanding the workings of the cosmos and the inner workings of our minds. When understood through the lens of Buddhist teachings, numbers offer a path to enlightenment, personal growth, and alignment with the universe. The Buddhist tradition recognizes that everything in the universe, from the largest star to the smallest particle, is interconnected through a delicate balance. Numbers play a crucial role in this interconnectedness, helping us to better understand our place in the grand scheme of things. The teachings of Buddhism encourage us to see beyond the surface of material existence and delve deeper into the spiritual and cosmic truths that govern our lives. Today, we will explore 6 transformative numbers, each with its unique energy and lesson, and learn how these numbers can shift our perspectives, guide us toward abundance, and help us manifest our intentions. Starting with number 3, we'll discover how each number connects to Buddhist wisdom, bringing clarity and meaning to our journey of spiritual and material growth. Part 1, Number 3, Embracing Creativity and Growth. Number 3 is often associated with creativity, joy, and a sense of balance. In Buddhism, the number is considered not just as a figure, but as a dynamic force that embodies the flow of life, urging us to open ourselves to the possibilities of growth, transformation, and self-expression. This number encourages us to embrace life's journey with an open heart and a positive attitude, making each moment an opportunity for creative exploration. Whether it's in our relationships, our work, or even in our inner practices, number 3 invites us to approach life with a playful and expansive mindset, free from rigid expectations or limitations. The Buddhist teachings echo this philosophy, reminding us that the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This powerful statement emphasizes the role of our thoughts in shaping our reality. If we allow our minds to be expansive and open, we can invite into our lives endless possibilities. Number 3, in this context, is a reminder that creativity is not confined to artistic expression alone. It permeates every aspect of life, from the way we engage with others to the manner in which we pursue our goals and dreams. Reflecting on my own spiritual journey, number 3 has always been a guiding light, reminding me of the importance of joy in every step of the process. It's not just about reaching the destination, but about finding fulfillment in the path itself. Embracing creativity in everyday life, whether through cooking a new recipe, picking up a hobby, or simply finding joy in the mundane has opened doors to opportunities I had never imagined. Creativity, as number 3 suggests, is a powerful tool that can transform the way we interact with the world, allowing us to connect deeply with our inner selves and with others. It teaches us that abundance is not just about the material wealth we accumulate, but about the richness of our experiences, the growth of our spirit, and the joy we find in each moment. Part 2, number 4, stability and patience. Moving on to number 4, we encounter a number deeply rooted in the concepts of stability, structure, and methodical growth. This number is often seen as representing a solid foundation, the kind of stability that is essential for success in both the material and spiritual realms. In Buddhist teachings, real progress is not celebrated in moments of instant gratification or fleeting triumphs. Instead, the focus is placed on the gradual process of growth, where true transformation happens slowly, over time, and often behind the scenes. Number 4 reflects this fundamental idea by encouraging us to build our lives with patience, perseverance, and disciplined action. This number reminds us that real success is not about rushing toward our goals, but rather about taking the necessary steps, one by one, to ensure that our foundation is strong and enduring. In the modern world, we are constantly bombarded with messages that push us toward quick results. However, Buddhist wisdom teaches us that the essence of progress lies in accepting the ebb and flow of life, in recognizing that each stage of growth is important, and that without the patience to lay a solid foundation, we cannot build something truly lasting. Number 4 teaches us that, like a building under construction, our lives require time, careful planning, and unwavering attention to detail. The foundation must be secure before we can begin to build upward, just as we must cultivate patience and resilience before we can experience the fruits of our labor. Reflecting on this, I've realized that many of my most profound life lessons came not in the moments of fast success, but in the quieter, more methodical periods of my life. The moments when I felt I was not moving forward at all were often the times when I was being prepared for something bigger. The lessons I learned in these slower times were often the ones that helped me find my true purpose. Number 4 serves as a reminder that the journey is just as important as the destination. It reminds me that there is wisdom in waiting, in taking the time to truly understand the foundations we are building, and in trusting the process even when the end goal seems distant or unclear. Whether we are pursuing a career, working on personal growth, or trying to achieve a goal, it is easy to become frustrated with the slow pace of progress. But number 4 teaches us that patience is not merely about waiting for success to happen. It is about fully engaging in the present moment, taking pride in each small accomplishment, and trusting that each step is an integral part of the whole. As I reflect on my own journey, I realize that the times I was forced to slow down, to take things one step at a time, were the times that taught me the most. And in embracing the lessons of number 4, I am reminded that building a stable and lasting foundation is a lifelong process, one that requires dedication, trust, and the willingness to embrace the long road ahead. Part 3, number 7, seeking inner truth. Now we come to number 7, a number that holds a special place in both spiritual traditions and numerology. This number is deeply tied to the search for inner truth and self-awareness. In the realm of Buddhism, number 7 represents the journey inward, a quest to understand the deeper layers of our being and connect with the universe on a profound level. It is a number that urges us to step back from the noise and distractions of daily life and focus on the stillness within. In Buddhism, this internal reflection is key to developing mindfulness, understanding our true nature, and aligning ourselves with the larger flow of existence. Number 7's connection to Neptune, the planet of intuition, further amplifies this need to pause and listen to the quiet voice within us. Neptune, known for its influence on dreams, intuition, and spiritual awakening, encourages us to trust our inner voice and delve into the realms of our subconscious. When we tune into these deeper levels of our consciousness, we are better able to understand our true desires, uncover our authentic purpose, and connect to the larger cosmic energy that surrounds us. The teachings of Buddhism highlight the importance of reflection and meditation in the search for enlightenment. It is through quiet contemplation that we begin to understand ourselves more clearly and uncover the truths that reside deep within. In Buddhism, the act of stilling the mind is seen as essential to achieving clarity and aligning with our higher purpose. Number 7 is a symbol of this quiet, yet profound, process of seeking knowledge that is beyond the surface of our everyday experiences. It invites us to slow down, let go of the distractions that cloud our thoughts, and spend time in introspection. This introspective approach leads us to a place of self-understanding and greater awareness of the forces at play in our lives. The wisdom gained through this process of inner reflection is not just intellectual knowledge but a deep spiritual insight that helps guide us toward our true path. For me, number 7 has always been a beacon during moments of uncertainty. It has acted as a subtle reminder that the answers I seek are not always found in external sources, but within myself. During times of personal doubt or confusion, I've turned inward, seeking clarity through meditation, journaling, and listening to my intuition. It is in these quiet moments of reflection that I often find the peace and insight that eludes me in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Meditation has allowed me to step back from the constant chatter of the mind, creating a space where I can hear the whispers of my inner voice. In these moments, I find not just answers but a sense of calm that transforms my perspective and allows me to see things more clearly. Similarly, journaling provides an outlet for the thoughts that swirl in my mind, allowing me to articulate my feelings and uncover patterns that I might not have noticed otherwise. These practices help me align my actions with my deeper truths, guiding me to make decisions that reflect my authentic self. Listening to my intuition has been one of the most powerful tools in my spiritual journey. Number 7 teaches us that intuition is not something to be dismissed or ignored, but rather a channel through which the universe communicates with us. It is through our intuition that we often receive guidance, whether it's in the form of subtle nudges, gut feelings, or sudden insights. In Buddhist teachings, intuition is seen as a manifestation of the wisdom that comes from within, and it is highly valued as a tool for spiritual growth. By tuning into our inner voice, we can tap into a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In my own experience, the peace that follows when I trust my intuition is transformative. It brings clarity and confidence, helping me navigate life with a sense of purpose and alignment with my true path. Number 7's message to pause, listen, and reflect serves as a powerful reminder that in our fast-paced world, it's easy to get lost in the noise. We are constantly bombarded with distractions, external pressures, and the opinions of others, which can make it difficult to hear our own inner voice. Yet, it is precisely in those quiet moments of introspection that we find the clarity we seek. Number 7 encourages us to slow down, step away from the noise, and tune into our own wisdom. In Buddhism, this is the essence of mindfulness, being fully present in the moment and aware of the subtle energies at play in our lives. It is through this practice that we gain a deeper understanding of our true selves and our connection to the universe. Part 4, Number 9, Completing Cycles and Embracing Transformation. Number 9 holds profound significance, embodying the concept of completion and transformation. This number serves as a reminder that life is cyclical, constantly evolving through stages of growth, change, and renewal. In Buddhism, this concept of impermanence is central. Life is a series of cycles, each phase leading to the next, and the key to embracing these cycles is understanding that nothing is permanent. Everything in existence, whether physical or emotional, is subject to change. Number 9 reflects this natural flow, reminding us that we must be willing to release what no longer serves us in order to embrace new beginnings. Transformation is inherent in every ending. This idea is often captured in Buddhist teachings, where the process of letting go is seen not as a loss but as a necessary step toward greater growth and understanding. In Buddhist philosophy, attachments to the past can create suffering, and only by letting go can we allow space for new opportunities and experiences. Number 9 invites us to reflect on the endings in our lives, whether they be relationships, careers, or even certain aspects of our own personality, and recognize that each conclusion is an invitation to begin anew. The idea of letting go is not simply about releasing physical possessions but also about freeing ourselves from outdated mindsets, fears, and past wounds that might hold us back from fully embracing the next phase of our journey. Transformation, as symbolized by number 9, requires the courage to move forward, despite the uncertainty and discomfort that may accompany change. This number challenges us to look at the world not as a series of isolated events but as an interconnected flow where every cycle contributes to our development. When we allow ourselves to embrace the ebb and flow of life, we begin to understand that even the most challenging experiences are integral parts of our spiritual growth. The number 9 teaches us that true fulfillment lies not in avoiding change, but in leaning into it, accepting it, and using it as a catalyst for our own transformation. Each ending creates the conditions for something new to arise, and it is through the process of embracing these transitions that we are able to move forward in unexpected and meaningful ways. By letting go of what is no longer necessary, we make room for new energy, new relationships, and new opportunities that align with our evolving sense of self. In Buddhism, the cycle of life, birth, death, and rebirth is seen as a profound metaphor for spiritual awakening. As we pass through each cycle, we become more attuned to our higher purpose and learn to live with greater wisdom, compassion, and insight. Reflecting on the number 9 in my own life, I recognize how often it has appeared during pivotal moments of transition. There have been numerous occasions where something in my life came to an end, whether it was a personal relationship or a career path, and at first, those moments felt like failures or losses. But with time, I began to see that these endings were not just necessary, they were essential. They made space for something greater. When I let go of a job that no longer aligned with my values, I made room for a new opportunity that allowed me to pursue my true passions. When a friendship ended, it cleared the way for me to build stronger, more meaningful connections. These endings weren't signs of defeat but markers of growth, pointing me toward new beginnings that were far more in alignment with who I had become in the process. Each transformation, though uncomfortable, led to a deeper understanding of myself and my place in the world. The lesson of number 9, then, is not just to accept change but to actively seek it, to recognize that we must allow the past to make way for the future in order to experience the fullness of life. The wisdom of number 9 also teaches us about the power of reflection. As we move through the various phases of life, it's easy to become focused on the future, always looking ahead to the next goal or the next chapter. But number 9 encourages us to pause and reflect on where we've been. It asks us to honor the experiences that have shaped us, to acknowledge the lessons we've learned, and to release any attachments to past failures or regrets. By doing so, we not only free ourselves from emotional baggage but also open ourselves up to the richness of the present moment. Reflection allows us to see the connections between different phases of our life, how each cycle has led us to this point, and how each ending has brought about a new beginning. This process of reflection is crucial in helping us understand the meaning of our journey and the transformation that is constantly unfolding within us. Number 9 encourages us to embrace each cycle of life with grace, understanding that every transition is an opportunity for growth and deeper self-awareness. One of the most powerful lessons of number 9 is the idea that we are always in a state of becoming. The cycles of life don't just end, they evolve. Each new beginning brings with it the possibility of transformation, not just in our external circumstances but in the very fabric of our being. This transformation is what drives us to become more aligned with our true nature, to become more authentic, more compassionate, and more mindful in our actions. The endings we experience are not final but rather part of the continuous process of renewal and evolution. Number 9 teaches us that our journey is not about reaching a destination but about embracing the constant flow of change and using it as a force for self-improvement and spiritual growth. The wisdom of number 9 reminds us that every phase of life, no matter how difficult, contributes to the person we are becoming, and that in every ending, there is a hidden opportunity for new beginnings. By accepting this cyclical nature of life, we learn to navigate its ups and downs with greater ease, finding peace in the knowledge that change is not something to fear but something to embrace. Part 5, Number 11, Mastery and Spiritual Clarity. Number 11, often regarded as a master number in numerology, carries immense spiritual significance. This number represents spiritual awakening, the deepening of consciousness, and the realization of our highest potential. Unlike other numbers, 11 has a special vibration, one that calls us to step into our most authentic selves and embrace the path of personal growth, regardless of how uncomfortable or unfamiliar it may seem. It is a number of duality, embodying both the physical and spiritual realms, urging us to expand our awareness beyond the limitations of the material world and align ourselves with a higher purpose. Number 11 pushes us to break through old barriers and transcend the ordinary. It is a number of great promise, filled with transformative energy that calls on us to elevate our consciousness and transcend the conventional limitations we have placed upon ourselves. This energy aligns perfectly with the teachings of Uranus, the planet of innovation, change, and awakening. Uranus encourages us to step out of our comfort zones and embrace the unknown with courage and determination. The energy of number 11 is all about overcoming the restrictions of the past and stepping into a brighter, more expansive future. In the context of personal growth and spirituality, number 11 calls on us to challenge old patterns, old beliefs, and old ways of thinking. It reminds us that to manifest our highest potential, we must be willing to look beyond what is comfortable or familiar. It asks us to trust in the universe's plan, even when we can't fully see the road ahead. In a way, number 11 represents the leap of faith we must take to align ourselves with our true purpose. It is through this leap, this willingness to step into discomfort, that we grow the most. Number 11 acts as a reminder that spiritual growth isn't about staying in the same place or finding immediate solutions. Rather, it's about navigating the unknown with the understanding that every challenge is a step toward greater clarity, enlightenment, and personal mastery. It calls us to break free from the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary, tapping into a vast well of wisdom and potential that resides within us all. The wisdom of number 11 calls us to push past the boundaries we have set for ourselves. In Buddhism, we are taught that the mind is a powerful tool for transformation, but it can also be our greatest limitation. It is our attachment to fixed ideas and beliefs that keeps us trapped in cycles of limitation and suffering. Number 11 calls on us to break free from these self-imposed limitations and step into the flow of life, trusting that the universe will guide us. It reminds us that true growth lies beyond our comfort zones, and the more we resist the unknown, the more we resist the very opportunity for transformation. By embracing number 11's energy, we invite the unknown into our lives not as something to fear, but as something to embrace. Each step into the unknown represents a step toward greater clarity, greater alignment with our higher selves, and the manifestation of our true potential. Reflecting on number 11 in my own spiritual journey, I can see the transformative power it has had in my life. There have been moments when I was faced with uncertainty and fear, moments when I didn't know what the future held. But in those moments, I turned to number 11 as a reminder that growth comes from embracing the discomfort of the unknown. It was in stepping into those uncertain spaces that I discovered a deeper understanding of myself and my purpose. I've learned that true transformation doesn't occur when things are easy or predictable. Instead, it happens when we are pushed to the edge of our comfort zones, when we have no choice but to trust in something greater than ourselves. The wisdom of number 11 is a constant reminder that the path to mastery is not a linear one, and that we must be willing to let go of old ways of thinking and doing in order to step into a new reality. Through practices like meditation and mindfulness, I've experienced how number 11's energy can break down the walls that keep me trapped in a narrow view of reality. Meditation has been a way for me to connect to the deeper truths of my existence, to let go of the limitations imposed by the ego, and to align myself with a higher purpose that I know is waiting for me. Number 11's energy has led me to a greater awareness of my own spiritual potential and the vast possibilities that lie ahead. It challenges me to continuously seek growth, to always step beyond what is known, and to trust that in doing so, I will discover the true depth of my soul's purpose. It is through this constant seeking and embracing of discomfort that I've come to realize that spiritual growth is not a destination, but a journey that constantly challenges me to go beyond the familiar, the safe, and the comfortable. Number 11 serves as a reminder that our spiritual awakening is tied to our willingness to break through the boundaries that limit us. It urges us to look beyond the superficial layers of our existence and explore the deeper, more mysterious dimensions of life. Spiritual clarity comes when we free ourselves from the constraints of the physical world and tune into the energy of the universe. This process is not always easy, but it is necessary for us to fully realize our potential and live authentically. Number 11 challenges us to elevate our consciousness, to think beyond the limitations of the material world, and to step into a higher state of awareness that connects us to the universe's greater wisdom. It is through this elevation of consciousness that we come to understand the true meaning of our lives, our purpose, and our place in the vast cosmic landscape. Part 6, Number 26, Integrating Past and Future. Number 26 carries a profound message of balance and personal growth. It speaks to the necessity of integrating the past with the future, reminding us that in order to move forward effectively, we must acknowledge and learn from the experiences we've had, while remaining open to what is to come. This number invites us to reflect on our journey not just as a series of disconnected moments, but as a continuous flow in which each stage serves to shape and inform the next. In Buddhism, this idea aligns with the concept of interconnectedness, where everything in our lives, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is interconnected and plays a vital role in the larger narrative of our existence. Number 26 teaches us that we must embrace life's fluctuations, understanding that both the highs and the lows serve a purpose. Just as the seasons change and cycle through phases of growth, harvest, and renewal, so too does our own life follow a path of constant transformation. The key to navigating this cycle is not resistance, but acceptance. Number 26 reminds us that life is not a straight line. It is a dynamic and ever-changing journey that requires us to stay grounded, open, and adaptable as we move forward. As we experience the inevitable changes that life brings, we must learn to flow with them, trusting that each transition brings us closer to our true purpose and authentic self. In the context of personal growth, number 26 encourages us to honor the lessons we've learned from our past while remaining forward-focused. Often, people tend to dwell on their past mistakes or successes, believing that their past defines them. However, number 26 reminds us that while the past is important, it does not dictate our future. It is through reflection on our past experiences that we gain the wisdom to make better decisions and avoid repeating the same mistakes. At the same time, we must stay open to the future, embracing the unknown with hope and trust. This balance between honoring the past and embracing the future is the essence of personal growth. It teaches us that we cannot fully evolve unless we recognize the value of both our history and the potential for what lies ahead. The wisdom of number 26 invites us to see our lives not as a linear progression but as a tapestry of interconnected moments, each one contributing to the person we are becoming. Just as the changing seasons naturally lead to new growth and new beginnings, so too do the changes in our lives bring opportunities for renewal and transformation. In reflecting on number 26 in my own life, I've come to understand the importance of integrating my past experiences with my current path. There have been moments in my life where I felt stuck, as though I was unable to move forward because of past mistakes or regrets. But number 26 reminds me that my past is not something to be ashamed of or to hide from. It is something to be learned from. Every experience, whether positive or negative, has shaped me into the person I am today. When I look back on my journey, I see that each step, each choice, each challenge has had its purpose. It is through these experiences that I've gained the strength, wisdom, and resilience needed to move forward with renewed purpose. Number 26 holds a special place in my heart because it teaches me that my past, though it has shaped me, does not define me. I am not bound by my past failures or triumphs. Instead, I am empowered by them, able to use the lessons I've learned to move forward in a way that is more aligned with my true self. Life is not linear, and this number constantly reminds me that every moment plays a role in shaping the person I am becoming. It invites me to appreciate how far I've come while remaining open to the infinite possibilities that the future holds. As I reflect on how number 26 has manifested in my life, I realize that it is through the acceptance of life's fluctuations that I've been able to grow the most. There were times when I resisted change, fearing that I would lose something valuable or that I would not be able to cope with the challenges ahead. But it was through accepting life's natural cycles, embracing both the joys and the sorrows, that I was able to find true balance. Number 26 reminds me that I do not need to control every aspect of my life. Instead, I can trust that each phase, each cycle, serves to bring me closer to my highest potential. Just as the seasons flow naturally from one to the next, so too does my life follow a rhythm that is part of something greater. When I let go of my need for control and allow myself to move with the flow of life, I find that I am more at peace and more aligned with my true path. This idea of integration is crucial to understanding how number 26 operates in our lives. It is not just about learning from the past or anticipating the future, it's about weaving the lessons of the past with the aspirations of the future. It teaches us that we do not have to choose between the two, we can honor both. The past is not something to be feared or avoided, and the future is not something to be apprehensive about. Instead, both the past and the future are integral to our growth, and through the balance of these two forces, we come closer to realizing our full potential. Number 26 invites us to see ourselves as a continuous, evolving being, constantly learning, growing, and evolving. Life is not about reaching a destination, it is about enjoying the journey and finding peace in the ever-changing process of becoming. Incorporating the wisdom of number 26 into my life has helped me understand that personal growth is a lifelong process. The more I reflect on my past, the more I recognize the intricate ways in which everything is connected. Each experience, each challenge, each moment of joy and sorrow, has led me to this point, and each new phase of my life will continue to teach me something new. Number 26 teaches me to honor both the past and the future, and to embrace the unfolding journey with open arms. It encourages me to integrate all parts of myself, the past, the present, and the future, into a cohesive whole, knowing that each phase plays a vital role in the larger narrative of my life. So, what do these 6 transformative numbers mean for you? How can their energies impact your daily life, your decisions, and your personal growth? Are you ready to embrace their wisdom and let them guide you toward a life of balance, prosperity, and spiritual awakening? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. How do you plan to integrate these powerful numbers into your journey? Do you feel ready to let the universe's energy flow through you? If this video has resonated with you and provided insight into your own path, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that dives into the depth of Buddhist teachings and their practical applications in today's world. Let's continue this journey of wisdom and growth together. Remember, the path to enlightenment is ongoing, and every step you take brings you closer to the truth of who you are meant to become. Until next time, keep embracing the journey, trust the process, and know that you are always supported by the universe's infinite wisdom. Namaste.